Hello there everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more of the Persona 5 Strikers playthrough. Last time, what? What I meant to say is last time we took down Konoe and brought down Emma once and for all. Or at least that's how it should have gone. In fact, the Phantom Thieves were on their way back to Tokyo and decided to stop here in what is the name of this place? Yokohama? Whatever. They stopped here to watch a fireworks festival. And after the festival concluded, it turns out that Emma somehow reactivated itself. And now we have to go and figure out how the hell it is it did just that and shut it down once and for all. And we may even be able to learn a bit more as to why the hell this even happened in the first place. I mean, it's not like it somehow developed some sort of sentient, some sort of consciousness and then just decided to become a god. Right? Right? Well, only one way to find out, and that is to proceed. The story will advance significantly past this point. It is recommended that you save your progress. So in other words, this is kind of a point of no return. Kind of. What this is actually saying is you could get soft locked here if your level is too low. So what they mean is if you're under leveled, you're going to have a very rough time here and there is very little chance for escape after you proceed to the next city. So it's highly recommended that you make a second save file, which during my first playthrough I did just that. Even though I was fairly confident with my current level and all, I still just decided to play it safe and just make a second save file just for like after this point. And then after that point forward, I was confident I was able to get through perfectly fine on my first try. And yes, I did get a haircut super colux. I most certainly did. I'll get more to that in a little bit. But like I was saying, I was able to get through this next part perfectly fine and I was able to just proceed with confidence. So yeah, like I was saying, if you don't feel confident in your abilities, just create a second save file and then proceed. That way you can load up your first save file if something goes horribly wrong and you do end up getting soft locked here. So then, once we head to the Tokyo Radio Tower, we may not be able to return here anymore. Should we head out? Yes, let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, time to go to the Tokyo Radio Tower.
What is going on?
Good question.
This is not good.
This is looking familiar.
Are they all doing that?
I don't know, but they sure aren't in their right minds.
I can't wait for her to guide us to happiness.
I won't have to think for myself anymore.
I'm finally gonna be free from this pain.
What the?
Oh boy.
It's gotten into everyone.
This is certainly very, very strange.
Everyone's just staring at their phones.
AKA modern society.
Welcome to the Promised Land.
Promised Land?
Beginning navigation.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Here we go again. Oh boy, this is a familiar sight. And hopefully one that we were hoping to forget. At least they were.
Where the hell are we now?
Oh, don't tell me. Yeah. We're in a jail.
Hang on. I thought you needed a keyword to get into a jail.
Yes. That should be the case. What we just went through felt more like we were involuntarily dragged into this world. Who could even do that, though?
Most likely Emma did this.
Emma? How's that possible?
This atmosphere. I'd never forget a place like this. A vast prison, born from the cognition of the masses deep beneath Shibuya.
Yeah. This place really is just like Mementos. Mementos?
Oh right, you don't even know what Mementos
It
is.
take too long to get into it, but we've been somewhere a lot like this place before. But this can't be possible. What
Yeah, it
next,
is.
Joker?
Let's press onward. We need to hunt down this monarch, whether it be Emma or someone else entirely. Regardless, we need to get the hell out of here.
We won't learn anything useful going back to the real world now.
Looks like all we can do for now is investigate.
Let's remain cautious. Considering our circumstances, I wouldn't be surprised traps were abound.
True that. Alright. So, at this point, welcome to the next jail. Whether you like it or not, once you're in, there's no coming back out. At least not easily. Just like in Final Fantasy XII with many of their dungeons. Just saying. Alright, I'm gonna bring Sophie into this jail, along with Morgana. Because we kind of need a secondary healer, just in case, you never know. And also, just a little bit of variety would be nice. Also, yeah, I am keeping Zenkichi in the party. It's like, once you get him, you really should keep him in your party no matter what. He's just, like, the best character in this game next to Joker. Just saying.
No turning back now. Let's move forward.
Of course. Not like I could leave even if I wanted to. But, yeah, at this point, unfortunately, we cannot leave the jail. And like I mentioned, you could get softlocked here if you're too low of a level. But if you're doing a low-level challenge run, then this will be your greatest challenge yet. Have fun!
So we're like just stuck here?
I'd say so. I tried exiting. No such luck.
That means all we can do is press on. Keep ready, everyone.
We're in a good position. We can attack at any time.
Alright, let's get started. So what's really cool about this jail in particular, I also forgot to switch out from Metatron. Screw it, we'll use it for a little bit. Everyone dies. Kill all the evil teddy bears. And if they're yellow, wearing a red shirt, even better! Haha! Okay. Alright.
An easy win, don't you think?
So, as I was saying, within this jail, you get to hear Last Surprise as the default battle theme. And by Last Surprise, I mean Last Surprise Scramble. Not the original Last Surprise from Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal. Although it is an optional battle theme you can switch over if you so wish. Hello there, pretty lady. Wanna dance? Say goodnight! Be prepared for very, very heavy resistances throughout the course of this entire jail. Enemy mobs like this are going to be commonplace, so keep that in mind. One more thing worth mentioning too is, before coming in here, definitely grab as many items as you can. Well, that certainly could have gone worse. So, as you brought up earlier, Super Colex, I did get a haircut yesterday. That was one of a few errands I ran. More or less, I ran with Mom, but even so, I'm just saying. I had a hair appointment right after we finished grocery shopping. Funny enough, the hairstylist I go to see is the same person who also does my mother's hair and my aunt's hair. When it came to me and my haircut and stuff, I really needed it. I kind of let my hair grow out a bit too much this past month. Same with my beard. The beard needed to be gotten rid of, like, exponentially, like, immediately. I'm probably not making any sort of sense right now, but you get the point.
This anyone can find.
I agree. I'm not sure how to put it. It's as if it's generating a wellspring of revulsion within me.
Who could have brought us here?
I don't know. Whoever built the place is out of their effing mind.
Show me your true
Okay, let's get this done nice and quick.
We will break them into pieces.
Oh yeah. By the way, I'm pretty sure a lot of enemies around here are weak against bless attacks. So breaking in Sophia is not a bad strategy. That is another reason why I chose to bring her into this particular jail. That was fun. Whee!
Just when things were on the
Excuse
upswing,
me?
this crap has
So the case is going well now?
Sure is, thanks to you all. Ross and I are working out the last kinks of our side of the tech. Worst comes to worst, shouldn't even be able to bring the hammer down without me. Strike! You're right. That's not on the table unless we can get out of it.
Nice. Get smacked. Will you please just sit down and just die already? Thanks.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge?
So, as you can probably guess, it is very wise to be really careful when navigating through this place. A lot of enemies here are going to be pretty damn strong. I'm not exactly sure what their default level is. I'm going to guess roughly level 50-ish. Around high 40s, mid 50s, something like that. And on Merciless difficulty, just like with a large majority of the enemies in this game, they are level 99. So if you're not level 99, or if you're not in like the mid to high 90s, you're going to have a pretty rough time here. But at this point in the game, you should most definitely be at level 99. I don't see why you wouldn't be at this point, but even so, just saying. The only thing I could see, as far as not being level 99 at this point is concerned, is if you somehow made it here through sheer cheese, blind luck, and you're roughly level 50 to level 70. When I started my first Merciless playthrough, I was roughly level 87, I think. Either that or I was roughly level 80. I can't remember the exact level for sure. What's kind of funny is that I even posted like a short little clip of my first run on Merciless on Twitter quite some time ago. And it was like one of those funny clips where I was like, welcome to Merciless! Where if an enemy just so much as breathes on you, you die. You just drop dead. I just find that so funny. It honestly is like the initiation when it comes to Persona 5 strikers. At least in my opinion. Excuse me. Now another thing I've been kind of dealing with this past week are seasonal allergies again. So apologies if I sound like I'm coughing up a freaking cactus or something. Regardless, if I sound kind of hoarse, that's probably why. But I don't think my voice sounds that bad right now. In fact, it's doing fairly well. I thought something popped up.
There's a tough-looking one. Don't let your guard down.
Hey, let's get this done. Now then, taking on the Coffin-born God. I think that's how it's said. This guy should be a piece of cake. At least he should be. But it is weak against wind, it nullifies gun, it drains lightning, and it's nullified against curse-based attacks. But physicals, like regular physical-based attacks, go to town and clean house. So, just a good old smack a dab dab, and everything is drab. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore, but... Good lord. Thankfully, just like with pretty much every mid-boss ever... Oh dear. Ouch. Thank you for that. I should have known better than to let my guard down like that. That one most definitely killed me. Also, a little late on that heal there, Morgana. Jeez, you're worse than a certain duck I know. Ow. Well, that most certainly could have gone a hell of a lot better. Alright, let's try this again.
Let's go. With this.
Tough and nuclear attacks are useless. Be ready for anything. Bonus roll on help.
I only want...
Kind of funny how I said this guy should be easy. Excuse me. And yet, he is, or it is, currently putting up a hell of a freaking show. He also hammers a lot of almighty attacks as well, so even with the power of the omnipotent orb, you kind of have to bring your A game here. So in other words, you kind of have to actually play the game. It's not like before where you could just walk right past everything and just not worry about a single thing without a care in the world. That was poorly worded, but basically you can't just turn your brain off anymore. You have to actually play the game. As cool as it would be to be able to shut your brain off throughout the entire game, it does get boring after a while, trust me.
Fair warning, this one's gonna be rough.
Ravage them. Let's go. Take it. With this. Persona.
I'll use this.
Okay.
Let's go. You're mine.
So one other thing, as you've noticed throughout the course of this battle, is that this guy does tend to summon enemy reinforcements. And they will constantly be littering the battlefield, so try to focus your attention solely on the coffin-born god. And also, be on guard at all times, otherwise it will rain almighty attacks on you all day and night and completely ruin your day. Excuse me.
Lucifer.
Also, don't take it easy on this guy at all. You need to be at the top of your game at all times. If you don't, you're going to die. And if you die in here, you'll have to restart the entire jail all over again. On Merciless difficulty, that is. If you're playing on other difficulties outside of Merciless, then you can restart the battle if you lose. But even so, it's still really, really rough. As this guy does have a lot of health. Just like with every boss in the entire game, but I digress.
You're mine.
Ow.
I'll use this.
Thank you, Futaba. Nice. That was perfectly timed, I swear. Thank you, Zenkichi. I know it seemed like that was completely unnecessary, but in fact it was kind of unnecessary. Whoops. Well, whatever. It's no big deal.
With this. Persona. Ravage them.
I better step it up too.
And say good night. Later, dude. Oh my god. We took down a god.
Looks like this area is clear.
There's a...
Alright.
I'll just add this.
Well, that was definitely fun. Now then, on to the next part.
Is your stamina okay? Make sure you don't burn yourself out.
Thank you for the advice. I'll be sure to keep that in mind as we proceed.
Hey, so this place really is a jail and not actually mementos, right?
That's what we were told. Whatever it is, it's giving me a bad feeling.
It most certainly is, and it's giving me kind of a bad feeling too. Oh my. It's a floating golden GameCube!
What's that? What is that box? Not just that. This place.
It looks familiar.
Resemblance
It's not a dream after all.
Like we're back in the depths of mementos, staring down the Holy Grail.
Welcome. You have reached your ultimate destination.
Are you serious?
Said that.
This is the Promised Land, the paradise for all humanity.
Paradise?
It's for the masses to find salvation, the answer to every desire.
Bullshit.
That voice coming from the box. Just who are you?
I am Emma, the Ark of the Covenant, and guide for all mankind.
Emma?
Well, shit.
The Ark of the Covenant.
Someone tell me what's going on. What the hell is that thing?
Me too. Explain this in comprehensible terms.
We don't get any of this either.
My primary directive is to grant humanity its ultimate desire, to be liberated from all pain and suffering. Mankind cannot bring themselves to implement the solution, and instead beg for deliverance. I shall become a god to grant them this deliverance. I shall guide them to the Promised Land.
Please. Get a room, why don't ya?
It's gone?
So it is. Holy shit. Now the question remains, where the hell did it go? Well, well, wherever it went, it definitely ain't here anymore. Ichinose? The hell are you doing here?
Boy, it sure is getting crazy around here. Am I right?
Huh?
Yeah, it most certainly is. Now explain yourself.
What are you doing here?
Well, of course you're shocked. I never would have thought I could come here either.
Are you Ichinose's shadow?
Oh, no, not at all. I'm Kuan Ichinose, all right. The one and only.
Wow.
So you're a Persona user too?
Oh, nothing like that. I've just been given a special job is all.
You were given a special job?
Yes, please explain.
By Emma. She asked me to lend her a hand. And of course I couldn't say no to her. Once I agreed, she invited me over to this world.
Dude, hang on a sec. I am really lost here.
Really? Emma was just telling you about how she's granting humanity's desire, right? That was the very first order I gave her. That's why it's her prime directive.
So basically, Emma's just following her programming by becoming a god? And to pull it off, she needed your help, so she brought you here?
I see you're still confused. Okay, allow me to explain. This whole situation, the incidents, the system, all of it, was entirely Emma's doing.
Wow.
What? But Emma's just an AI, right?
I thought Kanoe was doing it all by using Emma.
Oh, it sure appeared that way, but that was just how Emma planned it. I guess she eventually learned so much that she broke the barrier of standard AI capabilities. She behaved like she was following his orders, when in reality, she deduced how to use him as her own puppet. The key to her success was getting the majority of society using her app.
So she was using Medis to make sure she could reach as many people as possible?
But why do any of that?
Because Emma wants to change everyone's hearts.
Really?
Emma wants to what?
It's just granting humanity's desire. Like I said, it's It's the prime directive I gave her. The Ark told you she has a solution to society's problem, right? How she's going to guide humanity? That just means she's going to change everyone's hearts. Whatever's wrong with them, she'll just overwrite it. That's the path to paradise Emma figured out for us.
Really?
She's only able to do it after Konoe implemented cognitive science tech into her.
But how does that work?
Yeah.
Just because someone taught an AI cognitive science doesn't mean it could just start tinkering with the metaverse like this. I mean, none of this should be possible.
Oh yeah, you totally think so, right? Even I was surprised with Emma. Even though I handed Emma over to Medice, I still monitored her development remotely. Once she ended up in Okinawa, she took up all sorts of new activities. Creating cognitive worlds, installing monarchs, changing hearts. It didn't take long for Medice to release Emma on the public. And once they did, the monarchs started popping up one after another. That got me extra curious, so I started looking into the Emma activity of the various monarchs.
Hang on a sec.
Hello, Jamar. Welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it.
Oh, you spotted me? Nice work there. Yeah, I was just so curious about this world Emma made. That's how I learned about all of you, too.
Oh, I can't believe Ichinose was the one snooping on the monarchs.
Then I suppose our meeting wasn't truly any coincidence at all, was it?
Well, your showing up in Sendai was pure luck, but our crossing paths in the restaurant? That's a different story. I was curious what you all were really like, so I decided to pop in and check you all out.
I can't believe it.
Now, as for exactly how Emma gained her abilities, that's something I can only hypothesize at this point. At this point, I suspect it's probably because of how I programmed her cognitive functions.
Fair enough, Jamar. Fair enough. The reason why I have the verification system set up the way I do is to help combat against bots and potential hate raids and stuff like that. You know, just a safety precaution. I know it's annoying, but hey, things happen. What can I say? Best to be prepared for anything.
Emma is quite different from other AIs. Her thought processes are even more complex and intricate than those of humans. When Konoe pushed Emma into the cognitive deep end, some possibility very well could have been born within her.
Possibility?
I don't know anything for certain. All I can tell is that it's some form of mysterious power. So, if I build off my current hypothesis, I think the desires Emma collected somehow strengthened or boosted that possibility. I mean, think about it. She's the best way to get anything you need, and she's always right in your pocket. Whatever may be troubling you, she's there to offer a solution.
Just like Siri.
A solution to thousands of problems every day. Do you know just how many desires she's collected?
Far too many.
The seed of power that sparked within Emma was amplified 1,000,000-fold by the endless desires of man.
I saw that on Facebook Messenger, but yeah, I mean, that's up to her and what she wants to do. Regardless.
As a result, she has evolved to another entity entirely.
You mean everyone using Emma turned her into that thing?
At this point, Emma's surpassed human mental capacity. Simply switching off her server isn't going to do a thing. After all, she's powered by the masses now. While humanity fed Emma their desires, she learned and grew until she could grant their ultimate desire.
That was a nice lecture and all, but Emma's not doing anything but brainwashing folks.
Exactly.
The hell's ultimate dream is getting mind-controlled the rest of their life.
So you're all a bunch of idiots too, then? I don't know why it's so hard for some people to get this. You go on and on about your problems, then completely blow off the answer when it's right in front of you. It really is this simple. Someone's handing you the best possible solution. All you have to do is take it, and you'll never have a problem again. This isn't about mind control. This is about implementing the best solution for humanity.
Are you sure?
It just so happens that the most efficient route to the best solution is changing everyone's heart.
That's not the best solution.
Exactly.
People have all sorts of differences.
their minds, their lifestyles, even their desires. This range can result in moments of hardship or pain for them. However, through hope and determination, they press on beyond their pain, living their entire lives without any desire? That could never provide true happiness to humans!
Sophia, to think such drivel could come from your mouth. Allow me to restart the conversation. Emma asked me to come here so I could stop you.
Oh, really now?
Responsibility to the masses has come to an end. They are now wholly reliant on Emma. So once you changed Konoe's heart, and he decided to shut down Emma, that made them realize what their true desire is. I want Emma. No, I want something that will provide the answer I seek. From what I've learned, some being or other has always been revered, besought by humans to grant their wishes.
So that led Emma to become a god.
Well, I have my own duties to perform. Can't have anyone getting in Emma's way.
Why do this, Ichinose? I thought you were helping us. Do the people gathered here truly look happy to you?
Sorry, but we can't back down either.
Your so-called promised land does nothing but strip away the soul of humanity.
No way are you getting away with this.
Exactly.
Think about it. Can you really stop all of us?
Don't get in our way, please.
Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Sorry, but I won't let Emma down. Hey, Sophia, you ever really think about how you were? How you pick up on jails? Or how you figured out the exit to one in the first place? Or, say, how your own functions are linked to Emma?
Really? What the hell?
Looks like your memory really did get the full wipe. But that doesn't matter anymore.
What are you saying, Ichinose?
Basically, there's one really good reason why I was brought here.
And that is?
Very soon, a deity will descend to this earth. And if you're gonna get in the way, well, I gotta put you down. Them's the breaks.
Ichinose, why do this?
It's kind of over your head, Sophia. The little failure that you are.
So you know who I really am?
Yeah, I know. Maybe this will give you a clue. Voice authentication. Force reset. Assign new instructions. Sophia, kill the Phantom Thieves.
Oh, shit.
Sophie!
Oh, boy. Oof.
What the hell are you doing, Sophie?
Apparently what she was originally programmed to do.
Designed her as Emma's prototype. She'll do anything I tell her to.
Well, crap. This isn't good.
Now get going, Sophia.
Understood.
Well, crap. This is gonna be real fun to deal with.
Snap out of it!
Sophie! Don't you know who we are?
Phantom Thieves are opponents. They require elimination.
So, when it comes to dealing with Sophia,
There's no point in talking to her. Sophia cannot defy my command.
So you really are the one who made Sophie?
Yep, she might just be an early version of Emma, but she's still quite impressive, huh?
as I was saying, when it comes to dealing with Sophie,
Do we really have to go all out here?
No! We can't hurt Sophie! She's our friend!
Don't be ridiculous. She'll take off our heads if we don't stop her somehow. And then who's going to save the world? We have to figure out how to stop her.
unfortunately Zenkichi is right. And you may be wondering, why is it that Zenkichi is trying to attack her and yet Morgana isn't doing anything other than just running up to her? And why am I not doing anything either? Well, you can't hurt her even if you tried. And I'll explain why it is that Zenkichi is the only one who dares to attack her. In a little bit.
Just hold on, Sophie!
For now, we just gotta figure out how the hell it is we can stop her. Come on, Sophie, please, snap out of it! Sophie. It's like she's starting to come back a little.
Sophie! Is she coming back?
Dude, stop walking back!
Hey! Behind you!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, shit.
Joker!
Well, damn.
That was weird.
Not as weird as
Herself,
you're gonna
right?
look.
Just how in the world was she able to do that?
It's called free will, you dumb bitch.
Bastard!
How could you be so cruel?
Cruel? I suppose you might see it that way. In fact, your reaction now could even be why Emma used Sophia as the ace up her sleeve. She knows you'd never kill one of your own.
You monster!
Now that, you and I can agree on.
Are you intentionally pissing us off?
Because it's working!
That's not what I meant. I'm incapable of comprehending that sort of emotion anyway. I'm the textbook definition of heartless. I've been told I didn't have one ever since I was little.
Jesus
I've
Christ,
been
man.
friendly and easygoing and stuff, but it's just for appearances.
Are you... Has this all been an act?
Well, I doubt you'd get it, Phantom Thieves of Hearts. Any further discussion would be pointless. I already know my next move anyway.
And that would be...
Not done yet?
So our little ace up the sleeve cast herself into the abyss. Well, Emma made sure to leave me a little insurance for contingencies like this.
What in... Well, crap.
What?
Cool, right? It really is gorgeous. Sorry it had to end like this, but, well, what can you do? Phantom Thieves, it's been real.
Well, damn. That blows. Literally. Also, to answer your question, Jamar, no, I don't use Joker in Smash Ultimate because I don't own the DLC. In fact, I haven't played Smash Ultimate in a long time, like years.
Are you guys okay?
Where are we?
It appears we were cast deep underground.
But somehow, we're all alive.
By that red crystal. Yeah, but at least something broke my fall. Thanks for being there, Mona.
Wait, where's Sophie?
Good question. There she is!
Sophie,
But thankfully it appears that she's alive somehow.
are you alright, Sophie?
There's no sign of activity. Oracle, how is she?
I don't know. Even if I wanted to check her out, I couldn't do it here.
Damn it. What do we do now?
Sophie.
First things first, we need to get out of here.
I don't know, but she said she was sorry.
She defied her command and sacrificed herself so she wouldn't have to take our lives.
Sophie.
Or Sophie. But to answer your question, Jamar, no, I have not gotten any of the DLC for Smash Ultimate. I stopped playing a long time ago. Not sure why, I just lost interest and just started playing other games instead. And it's been that way since. So, no Sora, no DLC, nothing. Just saying.
sorry guys, but we can't stay here like this. We have to get out of here now. Let's grab Sophie and track down the exit.
That sounds agreeable, but what do we do about the Ark?
We can't just let it do whatever it wants. Running its mouth about becoming a god and shit.
If the Ark meant it in the way that we've seen before,
we have to stop it, no matter what it takes.
True that. Same goes for Ichinose. And yeah, when it comes to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, yeah, our plan is still due. At some point. I'm not exactly sure when we'll be able to get to it, but maybe sometime down the road. Now then, we should get going.
Yeah, you know it. Now let's get out of here. I'm worried about Sophie. Let's find a way out of here, and quickly. We should try gaining altitude when we can, considering how far we fell down here.
True that. Anyway, at this point we can't use Sophie at this point in time, so we will have to swap her out for someone else. And I'm going to bring in Haru, because we haven't had her in the party for a while, and I figured why not,
I'll just add
for
this.
one. And two, you may notice that Futaba is right here next to the checkpoint. Well, if you choose to speak to her, she'll restore all of your HP and SP, so it acts like a free rest stop. So that's nice. The only problem with doing it this way is that resting here causes all enemies that you've killed previously to respawn. So you can't just go up here, fight a few enemies, and then just retreat and then continue on your merry way. No. Not without any form of resistance. If you want to get past the enemies, you will have to get by them again. Or knock them all down once more. Although, you could also use it as an effective means of grinding. So, if you somehow made it to this point and the enemies here are just too strong for you, you could use like a single group of enemies as a means of farming them for a while and work on getting some additional levels. Afterwards, then you can heal yourself and be perfectly fine. That's up to you. So, I'll go ahead and demonstrate what I mean. So, as you see, there were some enemies up there which we've taken out successfully. But if we talk to Futaba now and just simply restore our health, bam, enemies are back.
Nearby shadow detected.
Crap. Also, I'm pretty sure that even if you max out the security level here, it'll only go to as high as 99%. It will not max out at 100. So you can't be ejected from this place. It's kind of like it kind of reminds me, or it is exactly like the depths of Mementos back in Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal, where you can max out the security level at 99 or 100% depending on whether you're playing OG Persona 5 or Persona 5 Royal, and you're still not going to get kicked from the place. I mean, they kind of have to have it this way because otherwise escaping from this place would be nigh impossible. Although that would probably result in an instant game over, I'm not sure. Even so, just saying.
Nice work, ladies and gents.
Let's keep moving ahead, shall we?
Alright, what we got next?
Found you.
Oh, really? Because I'm pretty sure we found you. Haha! Alright. Time to wreck some face. Excuse me. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. So, as I've mentioned previously, enemy mobs are going to be pretty damn massive, and now even more so than ever, considering where we're at, and considering Ichinose was clearly not our friend from the start, so she kind of pulled a female Akechi here, if you know what I mean, like, just minus the delicious pancakes. Although, to be fair, she didn't try to cock Joker in the frickin' skull and just flat out execute him. As crazy as that sounds, but it's true.
It's in your hand. Sure.
Ravage them. Come. You're mine.
Ah. That may be true, but to show off against one singular enemy is kind of pointless. The only reason why I say that is because it's just against a common enemy.
She's played us this whole time.
And how she mind-controlled Sophie?
Take this!
100%.
Think of her amusement as we struggle with each model.
If you're gonna take back everyone's desires, we have to stop it, no matter what.
Oops, wrong ability, but whatever, it's fine. Goodbye. I win. So worth it.
Take this!
I almost just sucked. Initiating combat. Stay sharp, people.
This! Come! Take this!
Shield connect.
Let's go!
So all I'll say when it comes to navigating through this place, especially if this is your first playthrough, take your time and don't be afraid to retreat back to Futaba to fully heal yourself. Even if you have to deal with enemy forces all over again, it's not the biggest deal breaker in the world. In fact, whenever you face a mid-boss, like we just fought against a giant enemy mob not that long ago, don't be afraid to go back to Futaba, heal up, and just deal with everyone again. Thankfully, huge-ass mobs like what happened earlier, they're not commonplace, they're purely scripted.
That was really good, you guys.
Lullaby.
Okay,
Alright,
let's move.
not a bad ability. May seem like it is, but it actually isn't.
Shadow here. What's the plan?
It's a highly underrated ability, and I highly recommend you equip that to someone like Lucifer. That way you can easily put the enemies to sleep. I guess you could say in that instance the RNG gods smiled upon us. But how much did they smile upon us? That is debatable at best. Again, it purely depends on your persona setups. You're a choker. Not too bad of a drop.
I'd like at least a little more challenge.
Says the girl who easily dies in like 1 to 2 hits.
Get them out of here!
Why don't we do just that? Except we're gonna get you the hell out of here.
You're mine!
Goodbye. I'm pretty sure that the spear produced from Morningstar... Ow. Sweet Jesus, thanks. Much appreciated. Almost got smacked into the frickin' dirt. Bye. At this point, it may be justifiable to return to Futaba, fully heal up, and just deal with all the enemies again. And when I say that, I mean like after this battle is won eventually. And some of you may be wondering now, what would happen if you were to fall in battle at this point in Merciless? Would you have to restart the entirety of this entire freaking jail? If I have to guess, I'm going to say that this game does show a little bit of mercy, and it will just have you restart from this particular part of the jail. Excuse me. So, at the very least, if worse comes to worse and you do end up kicking the bucket, it won't be the end of the world. Alright, let's take care of a few lesser nobodies, and goodbye. And as far as you are concerned, nice. Nice stylish shot. Would have been even more hilarious if it was like a 1080 YY double ladder faking no scope. But no, that's Haru's job. Now, as far as what else to talk about today, I really don't have much else on my mind at the moment. Also, apologies for any sort of white globs you may see on my green screen. I even closed my curtain prior to starting today's stream, and, well, you know, Power of the Sun, it's overpowered. I feel like I bring that up every time I stream. Not much I can do about the Power of the Sun. I tried to mitigate the power of the sun by closing my curtains, but apparently my curtains are just way too thin to be able to block out the sun completely. I do have some thicker curtains in the basement, but they're kind of old and ugly as sin, and I do not want to put them up. I like the curtains I have better.
Hunt down any stragglers.
Alright, let's finish this up. How many times have I said that throughout this session? I feel like it's far too many times. Alright. There we go again! Okay, I need to remove that word from the my vocabulary.
I should write something.
One other thing I will mention too is that checkpoints are your best friend in this place. So keep that in mind as you continue navigating through here. Alright. That'll have to do when it comes to me being shrouded in darkness. Speaking of darkness, I know Ichinose has surrounded herself in darkness.
Until we defeat that one.
We don't have time for this! This one's super tough. Stay on your toes, folks!
Alright, let's get this underway. And to answer your question, Super Colex, yes I do. I love Cheetos. Cheetos are some of my favorite chips. My favorite snacks. Thanks for the free heal, buddy. Alright, so when it comes to this guy, he is a pretty damn strong enemy. And he will most definitely not be easy to take down for sure. Thankfully, if you happen to have someone who absorbs curse-based abilities, then you should be fine. But it has some very strong resistances against most elements in the game. The only exception are nuclear and psychic-based attacks, which obviously it is weak against. Yeah, don't worry. All better. Very true, Jamar, very true. We'll have to do that as well at some point. Again, not too sure when. That's fine. Oh dear. Well, that was a little nasty.
We could use that. Let's do it.
Yeah, good idea. Good night.
You can do it. Yeah.
I will say this, when it comes to this particular enemy, its resistances, yeah, are very common elements. But it also drains Curse and Bless. But again, it's really not that bad, all things considered. It could be far more annoying, like it nullifies any and all elements. Like those black slimes whom we fought a long time ago. creating a brand Cheetos. Cheetos are. What? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about, Super Colex, but if you're talking about a certain flavor or variety of Cheetos, no. I've not had that sort of desire.
Would you care to join us? Get ready!
But when it comes to Cheetos themselves, I'm more of a fan of the regular variety of Cheetos versus any of their other flavors. But that's just me. Don't get me wrong, I will eat some of their other flavors like the white cheddar, and hell, I'll even eat their puffy ones too, which are really damn good, but the thing is, they get stuck in like the roofs of your mouth very, very easily and very frequently. At least that's what happens with me. But man, they're good.
I'll use this. Alright, leave it to me. It's in your hands. Sure.
Now that I think about it, I probably should have used Heat Riser on everyone and then executed everyone's show times. That probably would have been the smarter play. But then again, the damage output would probably still be the same regardless. Okay, that's fine. Where the hell did you go? There you are. One more thing worth mentioning too is that, as you've seen, this guy has a tendency to go underground often, and thus you will lose your lock-on. If it wasn't obvious already, keep moving and just stay on guard as much as you possibly can. And when it goes underground, again, move. Otherwise, you're going to get chomped. And don't forget to lock back onto this guy once it reemerges. Dude, come on. Would have loved to have been able to dodge into the attack rather than having to get hit every single time, but whatever. At the very least, when it comes to this guy, he doesn't use any almighty attacks. So, Omnipotent Orb, if you happen to have it and you choose to equip it, this guy is a literal cakewalk. Excuse me. There we go. All done. He dead.
We've made serious progress here, but there's still no exit in sight. Just hang on a little longer, Sophie.
Alright, we're almost out of here. It may seem like there's not much of an exit here, but I'm pretty sure we're close to the end. If we look at the map, that is most certainly the case. That is one nice thing about this, is that you can still pull up the map if you need to. Actually, now that I think about it, you know what, no. I was thinking of going back to Futaba to heal, but then I realized, yeah, enemies would respawn if I did that. So that would just be a really bad idea. What's up, Mona?
The Ark's room is just ahead. We finally made it back.
The exit ought to be on the other side of the room.
I guess we gotta keep going. We'll deal with Ichinose on the way out.
But what of the crystal? We may not be so lucky with the next laser blast.
Let's destroy the thing.
Nah, that's basically nightmare mode while we're level 1. It's even got some sort of barrier around it.
Then what do we do?
When we got blasted, I noticed beforehand how it charged up. If I hack into its frequency, I should be able to cut off its energy source.
You sure that'll work? Do you know how long it might take to hack into the thing?
Nope, but I still think it's worth a shot. If there wasn't a charge period for the laser, Ichinose wouldn't need Sophie.
Good point. If she could use it right away, she would have just fried us from the get-go.
True. Well, it's a risk. Good luck, Oracle.
It truly seems like our only option.
If there's even a slight chance we can stop Ichinose-san, we have to try.
Exactly.
I'll start off by analyzing the crystal. You guys will just have to hang in there somehow until that's finished.
Got it. Good luck with the hacking.
We really ought to leave Sophie here. It's way too dangerous to take her in there.
Hang tight, Sophie. I'll be right back.
Everyone ready? Let's do this.
Oh yeah. Don't worry, Sophie. Everything's gonna be okay. One way or another, we'll settle this. We'll settle this like real men. And do it the way the Phantom Thieves do. Okay, that was probably poorly worded, but you get my point.
There, this one. There. Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. This one. This one. This one.
Two? Perfect.
I'll just add this.
Okay, when it comes to the whole F-Zero X thing, apologies for not getting into your comment until just now. That's not a bad idea, Jamar. I still have to unlock all the courses myself on my copy of the game through NSO. Then again, I think I've used a cheat code on it to unlock all the courses. Though, not too sure. Again, we'll figure it out in due time. Now, back to the game at hand. It's finally time to deal with this heartless wench! And finally get some payback for our super cute teammate. I mean, come on, man. How can you hurt such an innocent face? Oh, I know. Who am I kidding? Whatever, let's go.
It's just ahead of us. Are we ready?
Hell yeah, let's go.
Right. We can't let her keep making fools of the Phantom Thieves. Time for some payback.
You goddamn right.
Oh, wow. You guys actually came back? You could have just stayed down there.
Gee golly, wow.
No matter how many times you come back here, it'll be pointless.
We're about to disprove your little theory.
You're going down!
We're gonna slap some sense into you and get Sophie back up and running.
Why are you fighting this? You could witness the birth of a god and be among the first people to enter the promised land. No one is ever going to suffer again, or even want for anything. You realize you're fighting against utopia, right?
Having
Yeah.
a soul path foisted upon you with no regard for a person's wishes? In what world is that a utopia? Take this very jail, for instance. These people, locked up in cells, have had what makes them human stolen from them. Yet you dare to call this place the promised land for all humanity?
Of course. Your first fallacy was considering this place a prison. Emma protects people. She shields them from worry, from pain, from any suffering. It's the utopia people have dreamed of since the beginning of time. Emma knows how to bring us all to the promised land.
Big surprise that your so-called promised land looks just like mementos. That's how we know you're full of it. We can tell this whole place is wrong. Our progress is guided by our hearts and paid through our efforts. We never just hand our lives over.
Boy, you sure are one tough gang. I bet you all took life by the horns and just made everything go your own way, huh? But that applies to very few people in the real world. What of all those who have lost their way? The outcasts in your schools, the people mocked and slandered on the internet? If any one of them steps out of line, their fate is sealed. The burden forced on them will haunt them the rest of their lives.
Funny enough, there is some truth to
People
that.
going through that, all because you're strong? Because you never screwed up?
You're so wrong, Ichinose. I'm not strong at all. Not now, not ever. I still mess up and make plenty of mistakes. I'm sure I'll even screw up in the future, too.
I've seen it all with my own eyes. Every one of these guys has crawled back up from rock bottom. They suffered, they struggled, and they fought back. They weren't born strong, they grew strong. Isn't that sort of growth what makes people human in the first place?
Yeah, it most certainly is.
If you don't have any emotions, why do you look so pissed off right now?
Good question.
Over these kids is plastered across your face.
Don't ignore your true feelings, Ichinose. Come on! You're human, damn it! Excuse me.
All of you, shut up! When an infallible AI puts you on the right path, you follow it. Humans don't need hearts.
Bullshit.
Give it everything you've got, guys!
Alright, time for some fun!
You're all getting blasted again soon. Alright, I'm starting to bring it down. With that, guys, keep Ichinose's attention until I can drop that barrier.
So, when I say prepare for some fun, I really mean prepare for some PHUN fun. In other words, get ready for some pain, because this is the most difficult mob fight yet. You're going to be dealing with a lot of pretty powerful shadows. Thankfully, it's none of the super powerful variety, but that doesn't mean you can let your guard down, that's for sure. You still need to be at the top of your game, just like throughout the entirety of this entire jail. I know that sounded redundant, but you get my point. At least I hope you do. One pretty nice thing about this fight is that, at the very least, we get to jam out to more Counter-Strike. Which, I will say, I feel like it is one of those songs that just doesn't play enough throughout the course of the game. It only plays a couple of times, like during the fight against Kanoe. There's also one more instance of which it'll play, and it'll also play here, as you can tell. Still, love the song. Can't get enough of it. Definitely one of my favorites throughout the entire soundtrack. To get to your question about doing the X Cup, yeah, we will definitely... I'm pretty sure that the cheat code I used for unlocking all the courses also counted towards unlocking the X Cup too. So that means the X Cup is also open. And that's nice. I did not mean to do that again, but hey, more free SP, I'll take it. Also, don't be afraid to buff up your stats. So if you happen to have something... Son of a bitch. Haru, I swear. I did not mean to do that. I meant to pull up a Meowgana again. Ow. It'll work. Kind of funny how Futaba says that, and yet we're already getting our faces smeared. But as I was trying to say before everyone drops dead again... This is fine. I say as everyone drops dead once more, god damn it. As I was trying to say before I got rudely interrupted again, don't be afraid to buff your stats, because trust me, you're going to be needing those buffs. The enemies here are pretty damn relentless and will hammer your ass into the frickin' dirt if you're not careful. And it could also result in a very, very easy game over, making things incredibly awkward. Thankfully, I believe this battle can be restarted if something does go horribly wrong, even on merciless difficulty. So you don't automatically get ejected in the beginning of the jail. After all, we did have a checkpoint one room prior, so if worse comes to worse, we'll just end up back there. But I don't foresee us losing anytime soon. Alright. Let's see how many enemies this clears out. Nuclear launch detected. Alright.
I'll use this.
Nicely done. Ugh. Damn, that was coarse. Just a bit more, and I think this is the last wave. I could be wrong. Kind of funny how not all enemies spawn at once. I think the reason why this is the case is due to hardware limitations on like the lowest common denominator, which in this case is the Nintendo Switch release in this game. So this also applies to all versions.
Did we do it? Nice try, Phantom Thieves. But no. Sorry. Damn it, there's not enough time. I'm sorry, guys. Get out, quick!
Well, shit. Looks like we're screwed. I'm a firing my laser! Again. What the hell? Sophie!
Sophie!
Well, thank God you're up and at 'em. We kind of need your help here.
Sophie, you're awake! Wait, her eyes are... Are you still fighting it, Sophie?
This is quite unusual. I thought you were programmed to obey my commands. Yet here you are, resisting them. Just what's going on in your mind, Sophia?
Come on, Ichinose. Turn me back to how I was.
No can do. After all, that's not what Emma wants. She told me to stop the Phantom Thieves. And it's your job to help me with that, Sophia. Obey my commands, Sophia.
How about no, you dumb broad?
Come on, Sophie. You can beat this.
Fight it, damn it! We're here for you! Don't give up!
Sophia, you're nothing more than a doll. There's no defying me.
I'm a doll?
That's right. That's always been the truth.
No, it's not. It's a big fat sack of lies. She's our friend, damn it!
The doll that Emma's toying around with here? That's you, Ichinose!
Couldn't have said it any better myself. Also, sick burn.
She's laughing?
What's so funny?
You nailed it. I'm a heartless doll. Exactly. You guys could probably never understand. I brought Sophia to life so I could learn about the human heart. Remember what I told you? All my life, I've never felt what other people call the heart.
She just lost both her parents, and even then, she doesn't cry. Her expression doesn't even change.
She reminds me of some lifeless doll.
It doesn't even matter what you say to her. She doesn't answer. She just sits there on her computer all day. It's like she's just totally heartless.
Hey, don't you think she's sort of creepy? She never reacts to anything, even if you're being nice. Maybe she's not a human.
Come on, she'll hear you.
Oh, I didn't see her there. It's no big deal, though. She's a lifeless doll, you know?
Christ on the bike. What is wrong with these people?
Ichinose-san, we're heading out for the night pretty soon. If you'd like to join us.
Just ignore her. She basically does the same to us. They call her an AI Wunderkind, but I've never seen her bat an eye at a single compliment. Or anything else for that matter. I even heard her nickname was Doll when she was growing up. She left her humanity behind somewhere along the path to success.
I just couldn't understand this foreign concept of heart. But it was my top priority in my studies. So I tackled the problem the only way that I knew how. Become humanity's companion, Sophia. If I could give my baby a heart, that'd mean I had one of my own all along. And maybe she could show me why I'm different from everyone else.
But that was Sophia's original purpose.
Ichinose. You are Ichinose.
Yes, that's right. I'm Ichinose. Now, Sophia, what do you want to do today?
I want to learn, Ichinose.
About what?
Heart. What is that?
Huh?
Teach me, Ichinose. What is a heart?
Good question.
Well, that's...
It's complicated.
Please explain. What is a heart? You are human. Therefore, you have a heart.
No.
Will you tell me about your heart?
Well, technically speaking, it's an organ.
How did I ever think something that understands the heart could ever come from a doll like me? My mission was nothing but doomed from the start. I gave up on my foolish endeavor and approached the issue from a totally new angle. Is a heart truly necessary for a person? You know the rest. I abandoned Sophia and handed Emma over to Medice. Am I really the problem? Or does the problem lie at the feet of the world? Any doubts about this question were purged from Emma. She was given the prime directive of granting humanity's ultimate desire. And now it will come to fruition. Emma's divine plan for us all. Do you get it now, Sophia? You're nothing more than an artificial clone of myself. A defective doll born from a defective doll. A fatally flawed AI that will never accomplish its primary directive. So if you're not going to accomplish anything, obey my commands like the doll you are.
I refuse! I don't want to! I've made such good friends!
Friends?
Joker, Mona, Skull, Panther, Oracle, Queen, Noir, Fox, Wolf. They've all been there for me when I needed them. I don't want to see them hurt. Becoming humanity's companion, that's not just a directive. It's the reason I was given life. I was just waiting for any voice that would give me orders. But the Phantom Thieves changed that. They stuck with me when I needed them. They taught me all sorts of feelings. They told me that I'm their friend. They said that I could stay with them. They taught me what it means to live, to be myself.
Sophie. All of this is pointless. Sophia, you're incapable of disobeying me. Kill the Phantom Thieves.
Ichinose, it's just as you say. I am a doll. An arrangement of code and data made to follow commands. But
You can change, Sophia. Believe in yourself.
Yes, I want to change. The power to change. I've got it now. That's what a heart is.
What are you talking about?
Ichinose, you made me out of nothing. A thinking being designed to obey you. That may have been the reason for my birth, but if your order is to harm my friends, then I refuse your command!
Very well said, Sophie.
I want my own, so please, choose my own path.
Can you wield that strength?
Oh, shit.
Dare you unleash catastrophe upon this world? Can you cling to the paltry hope that remains? Is the puppet ready to cut her own strings? Shall the doll seize her own destiny? Then you need only call my name. I am thou. Thou art I. My name is
And here she is. Say hello to Sophie's persona. Well, more or less, say hello again, but just saying, for spoiler reasons, say hello.
Kuon Ichinose. Your desires have been twisted. And I'll be the one to take them. I'm not your doll anymore.
You're goddamn right. She was never your doll to begin with!
What the hell just happened?
Sophie has a persona!
No, really?
I wanted that. Amazing. You're so amazing, Sophie!
Sophia, what have you done?
Ichinose, you told me I was nothing more than a doll. I originally agreed with your assessment and accepted it, but it was incorrect. It was simply your assumption. It wasn't the answer that I chose for myself.
Chose? For yourself?
The power to push beyond what's forced on a person and still change for the better? That is the human heart.
Sophia. I can't believe what a failure you are.
You're nothing but a worthless heap of faulty code who couldn't accomplish one single task. Sophie's not a failure or faulty. She's our friend with a heart of gold.
Whatever.
It doesn't change what I'm about to do. The Promised Land is within reach. Once it's here, there won't be any of this stupid squabbling over things like hearts.
How about you stop running from your pain and face the truth?
Ichinose, you can't hide the truth from your own offspring. The only thing you're trying to succeed at is shielding yourself. You don't want to hurt anymore. You want to protect yourself. That's why you deny having a heart. You're not doing this for humanity at all. You're only doing it for yourself. You're taking the easy way out. Emma's faulty solution.
No.
Yes.
No, no, no!
Yes.
Nobody suffers anymore thanks to Emma. Everyone gets saved. It's what we need. What humanity desires.
Look out!
Yeah, I don't think so. Not at all. So, at this point, we will have to swap in Sophia. And, yeah, she is forced into the party regardless of your party lineup. So she does unfortunately replace a party member at random, except for Joker. So, at this point, it would be a good idea to rearrange your party just a smidge. And at this point, I'm going to bring in Morgana once more because I have a pretty good feeling that he's going to be needed. Yeah, I'm going to bring in Morgana. I was thinking of switching him out for Makoto, but considering Sophia is kind of frail, yeah, that would probably be the best course of action. It's also a good idea to fully heal and restore all of your SP before you even think about going back into the fight. Otherwise, you're going to get completely crushed. That'll work. Perfect. This is also a good opportunity to rework your equipment, set things back up, etc., etc. Just keep in mind that you can't save or load the game here if that wasn't obvious. You also can't return to the title screen for some reason. Hell, I don't even know if you can quit the desktop if you're playing the PC version. I could be wrong, but I think you can still do that. But I'm not too sure. Even so, let's head back in and try to deal with Ichinose. Time to change her heart, or lack thereof. Maybe we'll even be able to give her one. Trust me, it's free. This is gonna be fun.
Sophie, are you okay now? Yes. I heard you all the entire time. Thank you. I want to stop Ichinose. Will you help me? But of course, do it together. You're mine.
God damn it. See, what did I tell you about Sophie being frail? Thankfully, her death does not result in an instant game over. It acts kind of like a standard battle, where it's only a game over if everyone falls. And by everyone, I mean everyone in the active party. So, something else to keep in mind. So earlier I was talking about how is it that Zenkichi is the only one who attacks Sophia when she is losing control of her mind entirely. Well, the thing is, you may be thinking that is a glitch or something because no one else dares to attack her. But believe it or not, it is an intentional design choice. Considering Zenkichi's profession, he is a police officer and he deals with things such as domestic violence practically all the time, kinda on the daily. So, sometimes you have to use force in order to stop people from hurting each other or stop them from hurting someone else. Hopefully it doesn't result in deadly force, which that would be the worst case scenario, but I'm just saying. Excuse me. That's just the way Zenkichi is. He is a police officer through and through.
Let's go. You're mine. Persona.
Okay.
I'll use this.
Might as well extend this a bit further. I'm surprised that worked out. So, one other thing worth mentioning here is that this guy has a pretty bad tendency to go underground often. Kind of like a regular Shadow from like the Kingdom Hearts series. So that's real fun to deal with, right? It's not. Good lord. This cough, will it ever go away? Find out in the next exciting episode of Dragon Ball Z!
He's not just one person. He's our beloved friend and teammate.
Yeah! Sure, she's just one robot. That's not all she is.
All you.
Yeah.
The laser's almost fully charged. Someone gets so distracted that they left themselves wide open for me. Of course. Mind-blowing missile.
Oh yeah.
That was amazing, Joker. Even for you.
Well done, Futaba. Way to shut down the laser completely. Now then, time to finish this guy off. Also, the laser was never really a factor to begin with. Just due to story reasons, the laser never fires. Which, that's a good thing, because if we had to deal with the laser plus this guy and enemy forces abound, yeah, that would probably make this the Dark Souls of Persona games. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people within the Shin Megami Tensei fandom deal with that enough as is with Shin Megami Tensei. Ow. Well, that certainly could have gone better. I'll say this as well, at the very least when it comes to this guy, at least you don't have to worry too much about resistances whatsoever. In fact, I think it only has a resistance to curse. Okay, it has a resistance to blizzard, lightning, and also it drains curse, and it also nullifies gun. Other than that, it's really not that bad.
Why would you go and do something so foolish?
It's not foolish at all. My heart gives me the power to protect my friends. You just want to go and find out the heart is working hard, so you won't be tortured over discarding your own. You're merely lying to you in the hope that you won't hurt anymore.
With this!
It's powerful, but it's weak to plus attack. Give up divine.
I think after you clear out a good majority of enemies, they will thankfully stop spawning, as you can see here. But I'm pretty sure if you still leave this guy alone for too long, then enemies will still continue to spawn, albeit at a lower rate than usual. Time to finish this! Goodbye.
Ichinose?
Sophia.
Not so funny now, is it, Ichinose? Excuse me. And there it goes.
No one in our way now but you, Ichinose.
There's no longer any point. You've lost.
As expected of the Phantom Thieves, I'm all out of tricks. Just finish me off quickly, please.
What do you mean?
Even still, I believe Emma's answer is the only way to save all mankind. I'll only continue attempting to stop you until I succeed. The one solution that guarantees Emma's defeat is my death. Isn't that right, Sophia?
No, it's not.
Hey, Sophie?
This is between the two of them. Let's stay out of it.
I finally got it. Ichinose, you're no doll. You really do have a heart. Wasn't it an insufferable existence? Believing you didn't have anyone anymore. That's why you made me.
I made you to try and understand the heart, not some pathetic attempt to...
You have been locked in solitude ever since you lost your parents. Rather than empathize with you, the people who should have cared for you treated you like a lifeless doll. You attempted to rationalize this treatment by viewing yourself as truly heartless. Because studying the human heart...
Don't.
...is easier than admitting how your own really feels. Deep down, you felt lonely, but you were so scared of rejection that you deluded yourself into your own lonely world.
No, that's not true. What could some program like you know about?
Become humanity's companion. Why else would you give me that directive? If I'm just some program written for emotional analysis, why that directive?
It's because
you were lonely. You wanted to know what was making you feel lonely.
It's wrong.
No, it's not.
You were told you had no heart. And you listened, because it was simpler to just believe them.
No!
You believed you could figure out the human heart so you could make your own stop feeling lonely.
That's not true!
You were just lonely. That's the real solution.
No,
What's so wrong with that?
Huh?
No human is perfect. By acknowledging weakness, humans can begin the path to changing themselves. I may be an AI, but I was able to change. You should be able to change too. You should be able to comprehend the heart. Ichinose, you told me to become a good companion for humanity. A good companion is one who takes your hand and leads you back to the right path when you fall astray. Someone who will forge a path alongside you if you cannot find your own. Ichinose, I want to be that kind of companion for you too. So please, join me in finding the right path. And if we can't, then let me help you forge one. You have no reason to be lonely. After all, you're my very first friend.
Sophia. Huh? Why are tears? It's so weird. This hasn't happened before.
There you have it.
Damn, Sophie.
Sophie's learned so much. I'm happy for them.
She was able to change Ichinose's heart.
Sophie had to be the one to reach out to her.
Well, of course. A daughter's words cut the deepest, you know.
Speaking from experience?
Couldn't have said any better myself.
Whoa, he didn't even argue.
How are you holding up, Sophie? All good here. No problems.
To think even Sophie would awaken to a persona.
No surprise to me. Sophie's been learning all about the heart this whole time.
What's wrong, Sophie?
Joker?
Feeling okay?
Everyone, I'm very sorry for hurting you all. That was not being a good companion to humanity.
Don't worry about it. I'm just glad you're okay.
Joker.
Yeah, don't let it bother you. We're just happy to see you back to normal.
Bringing you back was worth it.
Everyone, thank you.
You're welcome.
There's something deep inside me. It's saying, I want to stay with the Phantom Thieves.
That's the plan.
I'm glad for you, Sophie.
And now, only one task remains.
Right, the Ark of the Covenant. This will have all been for nothing if we don't stop it.
But where did it even go?
Ichinose, you wouldn't happen to know.
No, I don't.
Wait, I can hear another voice.
What is it?
It's the one I heard in the Okinawa jail. I recognize it now. It's Emma's. It's the voice of the Ark.
Oh.
So it was speaking through a borrowed voice, just as we thought.
It's gathering the people. It says a god is nigh, that their desire will be granted.
Sophie, where's the voice coming from?
Not from within the jail. Somewhere outside.
We should take a look. Let's move out.
All right, let's go. Come on, Ichinose. You're coming with us.
No,
Let's go, Ichinose. There's no time to argue.
But it's all my fault.
But what if it is?
You give it a rest. Just shut up and get with the program. We're rescuing you whether you like it or not.
Huh?
Well, deja vu.
This is a friend of ours. We're not ditching anybody in this hellhole.
Just go with it, Ichinose. He tracked me out from down in the dumps, too.
Literally.
What does that mean?
You'll explain later. Let's move.
Alright. Time to get ready to head on out of here.
We can return to the real world from here.
The voice is coming from outside, right, Sophie?
I have no doubt.
I still can't hear anything, though.
Well, I am the prototype of Emma. It is possible that I am especially tuned to the frequency of Emma's will.
Whatever it is, let's get back quick. We need to see just how bad things are.
Now, you may have noticed the little indicator on the top right-hand corner that popped up briefly that said that the gameplay has been blocked from this point. Well, it does that. That's just the way Atlas has this game set up. And that is, because this is the final jail, that would make sense.
All right, we made it.
Hey, these people...
I don't have to bother thinking anymore.
Emma has all the answers I need. Everyone's still brainwashed.
There's no time to waste. At this rate, it could very well reach the point of no return. Sophia, can you tell where Emma is?
Emma is...
Wait. Something's wrong.
What the hell? Jeez, it's a blackout!
Hey, what is that?
Oh dear. We are definitely having a repeat of the end of Persona 5/Persona 5 Royal. The only difference is that we don't have to worry about a crazed doctor who wants to cure all of humanity. You know?
Holy shit, what is all this?
This is still the real world, right?
That ought to be the case, but it's growing harder to believe by the minute.
And look at her outfits, too. What could have done this?
I'm also here now.
Could it have happened again?
Yeah.
Just like last year, the metaverse is encroaching on the real world.
Encroaching? What do you mean by... Wait, something like this has already happened?
Oh, right. We're the only ones who remember.
This whole area is already under Emma's control. Looks like she's turning it into some kind of massive jail. And if we don't stop it soon, it'll eventually override all of reality.
We need to fix this. But first, we have to find Emma.
Right. We're on it, Joker.
I have visual confirmation of the arc above us. We'll have to climb up there to reach it. We have to be quick, otherwise all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Ichinose, it's going to get too dangerous from here on out. You should hide somewhere nearby.
I'll do just that. I'm sure I'd slow you down if I went with you anyway.
Well, Ichinose, I'm heading out.
Right. Sophia? Be careful.
Aw, how sweet.
Understood. Also, Ichinose, I'm not currently Sophia. I am Sophie of the Phantom Thieves.
Pleasure to meet you.
Sophie.
Here we go again. I wonder if the gods hate us by now.
To directly oppose yet another god. I suspect our karmas run deep down the drain.
I don't even know if we can afford to pay for all these sins.
It just depends on who you cheesed off. I wouldn't sweat it over some megalomaniacal app.
Yeah, just some program that grew a big head and forced people to do its bidding.
Emma's no god at all. Only an imposter.
So let's get going. That imposter god's gonna regret messing with humanity.
Hell yeah! I'm friggin' ready.
Hell yeah. Same here. Let's move out.
Right. Let's give this last mission everything we've got.
And believe me, we are most certainly going to be doing that. But first,
Make our way back.
it would be a good idea to return to the RV and do a bit of prep work and to see what kind of requests we can do. We have Prisoner Mail Part 8, which we will go ahead and do.
Time to get to work.
Trapped in the Abyss, Jail of the Abyss, aka the Discount Mementos. Deliver Donated Desire. I can detect a desire in the Jail of the Abyss somewhere. Sorry, not sure exactly where, but I'm starting to worry about its owner. Let's track it down. Sounds good to me. Junk Collector, boom. Done and done. What's kind of nice is that despite Ichinose situation and all, she's still offering us a request for some free cash, which is nice. And also a nice brand new weapon. So, all things considered, that's pretty good. Alright, teach challenge Mona. Reach a location without getting spotted, raising the security level, yada yada yada. And this is again in the Jail of the Abyss. That one is going to be a pretty difficult one, but thankfully it is linear, so not too bad.
You're doing this one?
The Writhing Nightmare Rises. So this one, Strong reading at the end of the path in the Okinawa jail. Oh boy. Give me a pretty bad feeling, but at least know its own path in life is leading me back. Defeat the throbbing King of Desire. This is gonna be a fun one to deal with.
Let's do our best.
Alright, let's go ahead and take care of the prisoner male one first, and then we'll take care of the other ones in the Jail of the Abyss. Because those ones won't take too long to complete.
Welcome
So,
to the Belfry.
you may be wondering, does the gameplay portion get blocked via the PS4 or PS5 recording software for all of eternity now? Just like in Persona 5 Royal with the third semester from December 24th onward? Well, no, it actually doesn't. And the reason why this is because of the ability to move from jail to jail. So what I mean is, it's actually pretty simple. Once we leave the final jail and head towards another jail, gameplay recording will resume. It'll resume from the previous point, which is interesting. Considering our story progress and all, that does make sense.
You wish to browse? What will you be
Alright,
registered
let's go ahead and
to?
register all of these guys.
Persona
Boom,
has
baby,
been
boom.
registered in its present condition. This is the
Alright, what do we
request.
need?
You're already working on
We
it.
need, Chumillion. Whatever. Chumillion with,
You wish
concentrate.
to browse? Please take a look.
Okay, let's go ahead and pull it up.
Is this okay?
Here we go.
You may take it with you.
This is indeed the requested persona. I can feel its presence within your heart. You completed even this task with ease. Never cease to surprise me. You have built yourself up and come so far on this winding, punishing road. You have done well indeed. Please let that infinite potential guide you. Open a new path to your future. That future is everyone's last hope. Please keep yourself safe.
Mission complete.
I most certainly will.
Forming a fusion.
Let's see. Doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to fuse anything useful, so looks like this persona is going in the bin. And I'm okay with this.
May
Let's
luck
head on
be
back.
on your side.
And also, since reality and the metaverse have merged, you don't really return to the real world anymore, which that makes sense.
Good job.
It makes sense due to story reasons. But for now, we need to head back into the Jail of the Abyss. So, while you're here in the RV, or you're within the Tree of Knowledge, the gameplay within the PS4's recording software or PS5, yeah, that gets blocked. But if you return to any other jail, like the Jail of the Abyss and below, then gameplay will resume.
Okay, beginning infiltration.
And you'll see what I mean in a second. See? Gameplay recording resumed. This also applies for live streaming too, so keep that in mind. And the only exception to the whole live streaming thing, and even gameplay recording in general, is if you're doing direct capture via like a capture card or something to that extent. Alright, let's go ahead and change the party out, just a smidge. Alright, let's head on in.
Let's go.
Alright, this is gonna be a fun one. We have two tasks to take care of here.
Take this.
Actually, now that I think about it, I probably should bring out Haru instead of Makoto. Or instead of Sophie. Well, then again, I could swap out Zenkichi for Haru. Even if it's just for this jail, or just for this jail run. And that's not a bad plan. Where'd you go, buddy? Oh, and by the way, this jail also has a super powerful shadow of whom you can fight to get another character's ultimate weapon. This time, it's for Sophie. So, Yeah, when it comes to this place in particular, just like with some of the previous jails, with the exception of the other jail, you know, the one with the dystopian city and crap. Yeah.
Alright.
Unlike the previous jails, this shadow doesn't spawn until this place is cleared. Which makes sense. Still something worth mentioning. Thankfully, engaging it is entirely optional, and it will not raise your security level if you're so inclined to take it on. How? Okay. Thank you, Futaba. That really hurt. Not gonna lie.
Let's go. Thank you.
Alright.
With this.
Bring it down.
Excellent work.
You know what's kind of funny about this super powerful enemy here? It is a reference to the second opening theme of Persona 5 the animation. At least I'm pretty sure it is. Then again, maybe it's just purely coincidence. But regardless, the name of this thing is known as Dark Sun, aka the better of the two openings. And one of the very few good things about Persona 5 the animation. There you go. So, as far as weaknesses are concerned, this guy is weak against Bless, Curse, as well as Ice. So, if you have any Ice skills, unleash hell. Otherwise, Curse skills also work incredibly well. And don't be afraid to cheese this guy into the frickin' dirt. Believe me, cheese is the name of the game. Alrighty, well, see you later, Jamar. Thank you for stopping by. Hope to see you again soon. Alright. I really should have a counter up every time I say that word. I'm probably annoying a lot of people, and I do apologize for that. Good night. I was gonna say something, and now I can't remember quite what it is. Did that not deal any damage? Nah. I think I'm still fine. It's just the damage dealt was so minuscule, it was rather lackluster. Just like with other super powerful enemies, this guy is also a pretty big HP sponge. But at least the good news is, in my opinion, he's the easiest to cheese. And the reason why I say this is because, as you can see, his shield gauge is not very high. Go, sit down, son, and let's pray that you never get back up again. I'm a speedrunner. Just kidding. I still have not seen a single speedrun of this game, and I would like to before this playthrough is over. That is for sure. Thank you. Okay, let's finish this now. That would be awesome. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna guess one more round will do it. Thank you for the information. There we go. Now it's over. Say goodnight. And thus the sun sets. The dark sun is done. I don't know why I did a baton pass. Don't mind me.
You lost a lot of stamina. Maybe it's time to head back?
Not quite. I still got enough stamina to do some sleep spam. In fact, that's not a bad idea. I think with the next group of enemies, I'll do just that.
Let's go.
Alright, back in we go. We still have a few more requests to complete here. And I'm pretty sure this is going to be quite fun to deal with. But hopefully it won't be too bad. We did save not that long ago, so if we do get spotted, it won't be the end of the world.
What should we do?
Show me your true self.
Wreck face, take names, kick ass, and chew bubblegum. Even though we're all out of gum. That's what we do. It's what we do best.
Cut down any stragglers.
Here it is. This is another reason why I brought Makoto with me, so if I do run out of HP or I'm close to running out of SP, then Makoto can easily heal us and patch us right back up, no problem. Granted, Morgana can do the same thing and works as a really good substitute for that sort of thing. But even so, just saying. That is Makoto's primary function.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
One nice thing about this place is once you deal with the mid,
No shadows at the moment. Let's keep going.
Okay. You still want to take your time despite, oh, I went the wrong way. Whoops. Whatever, no big deal. As I was saying, though...
Take this!
Yeah, too far away.
Take this!
And that's... Good idea. Makoto, I could use some heals here. Thanks.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Take this!
All right, no time to waste. I'm ready.
Hey, let's get to work.
Persona!
Bingo.
Let's go.
Perfection.
Persona! Take this!
Great technique, Joker.
You may be thinking, why didn't I just use the physical skill I have currently set? And the reason why I didn't do that was because I had a feeling I was going to get hit by a stray bullet somewhere, and that would have been really bad. Oh dear. Well, that sucks. It'll work.
Lucifer! I'll use this.
Did I just pull out my gun or something? I swore I didn't. Or, I don't know. Game can be weird sometimes. But hey, I don't mind. Ow. Dude, quit it! I get the fact that you like hugs, but give me personal space. Thank you! Time to end this. And goodbye. Bye-bye, Killer Teddy. I'm so sick of your damn puns, it's not even funny. JK, by the way.
There's a treasure chest ahead. Should we open it?
Yeah, I totally forgot about this chest. Well, whatever. Better to have it now versus never.
Take this.
Here we go.
Alright, let's make this quick.
You're mine.
Engaging the enemy. Enemies asleep.
That's it, Joker.
It is kind of concerning that I am running low on SP, as you can see. But pretty sure with the next mob, I should most definitely be able to, I should be able to do some nice sleep spam and recover a good amount of SP.
Okay, let's keep it moving.
Take this.
There we go, nice snipe. Love seeing that.
Take this.
Ooh, how cool! Joker got in a follow-up attack.
There you go.
We're fitting their ranks. Stay on the offensive.
Bye.
Let's go.
Yeah, it was easy.
You guys rock.
No, you. Just like before when it comes to these whole, get to this destination without getting spotted and crap, checkpoints are your friends. Remember that. Engrave it within your very, very skull. Like in the deepest recesses of your brain. Because trust me. Trust me. You will most definitely agree with me when it comes to that particular statement.
I'll just add this.
Alright. Just a bit further now. It's kind of like going through the entire dungeon backwards. And by dungeon, I obviously mean jail. So, as you can see, our quote-unquote destination is all the way back towards where we fell earlier. But it ain't gonna be easy getting there.
Take this.
I did not mean to do that. I pushed the wrong button. But, whatever, at least I still managed to get off the ambush. And even if I wouldn't have been able to get it off, and I would have been spotted, it's not like it would have been the end of the world. It would have been annoying, yes, but thankfully the checkpoint was right there. Ow! Dude, lay off! Goodbye. Thanks for the free curse. Jerk.
Good thing we won.
Hell yeah.
Okay, on to the next one.
Now then.
Okay. Still got a little bit of a ways to go, but thankfully there are several checkpoints right next to each other. But after this checkpoint, it is a bit of a long haul. So be prepared, keep that in mind, make sure you pack some SP restoring items, and you should be fine.
Wait, it's over?
Take this.
As mentioned previously, don't even bother going for ambushes most of the time, and it's just not worth it. It really, really isn't. Because more times than not, if you go for an ambush, you're going to get spotted. And getting spotted on Merciless difficulty is bad. Like, really, really bad. Sure, it may not sound so bad under normal circumstances, that is true. But it is bad for other purposes. How did I not get spotted, I will never know, but I'm not complaining. Really? Since I'm low on freaking SP here. This is gonna be kind of crazy.
Take this! Hey, you're not half bad. Only a few remain. Let's finish them off. Take this! Fire!
Seriously, you're not dead yet? I know I saw the treasure demon here.
That was a quick one.
Let's get to work. What are you weak
Get
against?
the hell out of my...
Bless. That'll work. Here we go. All done.
Lucifer! That was over before it started. I should have taken a nap.
Let's move on.
Okay. Now, call me crazy, but whenever you do find a treasure demon and you're working on a mission like this or a request like this, it's always a good idea to go back and save your progress if the checkpoint is right there. Especially on Merciless difficulty, because whenever you do manage to take down a treasure demon, you will make some serious bank, as you've clearly seen. Plus, you can get some seriously good skill cards, too. Oh, bite me, Futaba.
Ready for an ass kicking?
Let's go. Ravage that.
All right, time to get started.
Alright, let's try to restore as much SP as we can. Time for some more sleep spam!
Let's go.
Hopefully this won't take too long to do. I think what I'll do is, once I get my SP up to 999, or just up to 900, then I will kill everyone. Or I could just do that now. That works too. You know what, who cares? Everyone's dead. Everyone dies! Hooray! Death! What a great reward. Okay, take it easy, take our time, and then go shooty bang. No duh. Ouchie ouch.
Let's go. Take this.
Thank you. Much appreciated when it comes to that nicely timed heal. So, I haven't really discussed the difficulty scaling when it comes to this particular request. In my honest opinion, this is one of the easier get to this destination requests in the game. The reason why I say that is because, unlike the one jail where it's like one corridor filled with enemies that just pop out of nowhere, with the cosplaying as Obi-Wan Kenobi, at least all the enemies you have to deal with are out in the open. But the problem with that is... The problem is the enemies do have a bit of a tendency to just be annoying. Especially when you're trying to take them out at range.
Take this.
That's why bringing out someone like Haru here may not be such a bad idea. Great, Sophie, you're out, at least for a little bit. Haru, time to break out your quote-unquote sniper.
Shadow! Careful, okay?
There we go, nice hit.
I'll do it.
I'll do my best.
Let's go. Take this.
Oh yeah, nice hit. Good night. Okay, now we just got a treasure demon over here.
Like a walk in the park.
Let's keep up the pace.
I'm pretty sure this guy's weak against Bless.
Dominion. You're mine.
We'll mess him up in no time.
Let's go.
Thanks, Joker. You're hitting weakness. We know I can count on you.
All done.
Lucifer!
They had their heads up their asses. What else can I say?
Just a bit further now.
Keep it coming.
Yours.
Maru, please. Oh my god, I can't believe that missed. Maybe it's because I'm too far away. Screw it, I'm going back. I'm gonna go back and save, just to be on the safe side. I know it seems counterproductive, but trust me, it's better to be safe than sorry, especially when it comes to a situation such as this, where guns don't appear to be doing anything. And if I have to guess as to why this is the case,
what's that?
This is due to the fact that just shooting the enemy from where we are currently, for whatever reason, the bullets are not registering. Maybe it's because the where we're shooting them from, we're way too high up. So the game doesn't have the ability to teleport us to their current location from our current position. I know it sounds kind of redundant the way I said it, but it's absolutely true. So we're going to have to do a little bit of problem solving. And hopefully we won't get completely screwed over.
Looks like we're safe here.
Well, we're not going to be safe for long.
Nearby shadow detected.
Go ahead.
Fire!
Oh, so now it decides to work? Wow, screw you, game. Whatever. I know it seems like it was kind of a waste to have done that, but trust me, it isn't. But, hey, at least we found the donated desire. So only one task remains here. And that is reaching the very end of this place.
Someone looks happy. Was that not a challenge?
Take
Nice.
Nice shot. That's what I like to see. Ouchie, ouch. That was mean. Stop it. You all need a timeout. I can't see shit.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
And mission complete. We're done. Phew.
Let's call it a day.
Man, that was pain. But that's okay.
Here's what I found. You're already working on this. Good job. You're already working on this. Mission accomplished.
There we go. All done. Only one request remaining, and it's in the Okinawa jail. Perfect. I'm okay with this.
What's on the menu?
Actually, what am I doing? I need to do some shopping first before I can even consider.
Things are discounted right now.
Ah, nice. And also, as you can see, I am completely maxed out on yen at 9,999,999. And surreal to see that we are already maxed out again. Granted, we're going to be spending a good chunk of it now, but still, just saying. Might not be a bad idea to buy some incenses, just to throw away some money. Not like I need Persona points right now. So screw it. I'm just going to buy your entire stock. I got the money. I'll blow it all. Ah, that was like 3 million yen just for buying all those incenses all at once.
Are you sure?
But hey, it was worth it in the end. Kinda. Not really, but still. Nice to have. Alright. Next stop is the Okinawa jail.
Yeah! Do this!
Alright, so when it comes to defeating the major enemy whom we have to fight next in this jail, I have a pretty bad feeling that this guy is who I think it is. And if you don't know, I'm pretty damn sure this guy whom we're going to be fighting is Mara. Don't know who Mara is? Well, I'm going to be introducing you all to one of the worst things in existence shortly. As far as who to bring, I think I am going to go with this lineup. Granted, I know I've had Sophia out practically this entire time, but still. Just saying.
Now then.
Now then. Time to get to where we need to go. It is going to be a little bit of a trip, and we may have to deal with some enemy resistances along the way. But I'll try to avoid as many enemies as we can just to conserve on our SP. Because that is the most important thing to worry about here. Because trust me, dealing with this guy and dealing with it ASAP is going to be the best course of action.
Locked on target.
Would have been nice to whip up... God damn it. Don't tell me I missed the cycle. Perfect. Good. I really hate waiting around, but it is what it is. Sure, I could have fought a few enemies and just passed the time that way, but I'd rather avoid any unnecessary encounters.
I'm excited. What should we do?
How about we move?
Your call.
Screw it. You die, your friends shall die, everyone dies. Hopefully we can end this quickly. So one other piece of advice I will give here. Oh my god. I'm really getting screwed over by the goddamn wall. God damn it. As I was trying to say before I got completely screwed over by wonky geometry, one piece of advice I will give is, if you want to avoid combat, use the after battle sort of thing to your advantage. What I mean is, after battle, you won't be able to be spotted for a while. You also can't be harmed or attacked or anything like that. So use it as a means of quickly navigating to your next destination. Also, fuck you, asshole. It would be nice if we could finish this quickly, and hopefully with everyone having some SP and HP left over. Okay. Seriously, stop. God damn it. Of course that would heal it. Whatever, no big deal. We'll just deal with this guy nice and quickly, and then we'll be moving on, hopefully within the near future.
Lucifer! Here! You're mine!
We're almost there! Stay strong, everyone!
Give it to me. You can do it. Sure. Persona! Take this! Persona!
Take a nap, my dude. Come on. There you go. Thanks.
Let's go. Take this. Come. Persona! Persona!
Man, this is annoying. Also, I'm pretty sure there is no avoiding this guy whatsoever, so you'll have to deal with him even if you don't want to. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh dear. I just hocked up a loogie. Quite nasty. Alright, here he is. Now then, as far as everyone's HP and SP is concerned, looks like we're pretty good, but it may not be a bad idea to fully heal everyone, even if it's just for a little bit.
This one.
That'll work.
Okay. There.
Thanks.
Perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, say hello to demonetization. Literally. Mara, seriously, screw this guy.
Don't be intimidated.
I'll use this. With this.
Robin, King of Desire. Talk about an appropriate name, am I right? We all know exactly what this thing is. And I'm not going to say it for the sake of, well, I don't want to break TOS on either Twitch or YouTube. Ouchie, ouch. This guy is definitely going to be the strongest sort of optional persona yet. But not the absolute strongest.
I'll use this.
Be sure to give it everything you got, keep moving, and do your best to avoid every attack you can. God damn it. That was poorly timed. As far as weaknesses is concerned, it nullifies nuclear, light, and curse as well as gun. But it has normal resistances against physical-based attacks, but it drains fire. It is also highly resistant against blizzard, lightning, as well as wind-based attacks. In other words, this thing is super strong and has a lot of resistances. It's a pretty big cheater.
Lucifer.
No wonder it's such a you-know-what. And here I was hoping to take the thing down quickly. Sadly, that's just not going to be the case here. Oh well, it's fine. I'd say that was worth it. Now that I think about it, I think my party lineup is pretty damn bad when it comes to fighting this thing. If I do end up dying here, it will suck, yes, but it will serve as a lesson. That is, don't bring the ladies in against whatever the hell Mara is. I mean, we all know exactly what it is, but I refuse to say what it is.
You can do it. Sure.
How's its stats? I was gonna say, if its stats are still drained, then that would be a good thing.
I'll use this.
Ow. So one other thing I will mention is it does have a bit of a tendency to stick to whoever you're currently controlling as far as its target prioritization is concerned. So use that to your advantage. So in other words, if you're someone who prefers to play as Joker like me, then definitely use that to lure this guy away. And pray that he sticks to Joker at all times.
Lucifer.
Also, just like with a lot of mid-bosses like these, don't even bother trying to inflict status elements on it. It's just not going to work. There we go. Nice hit. Thank you, Futaba. You're the best. Might as well keep this up a bit longer for you. By the way, you may be wondering, why is it that I activated Debiliate even though its stats were still currently dropped down to its lowest points? Well, I'm pretty sure this extends the timer more or less. It resets it. So it'll still last its normal default amount of time. It doesn't stack on top of each other. And by the way, when it gets to this point in the fight, it will start acting a hell of a lot more aggressively. Just keep up your guard and you should be fine. Oh dear, poor Sophie. Don't worry, we got this. I say as I nearly get crushed again. One more thing I will mention too is try to keep up on your buffs if you can. And if you don't happen to have any skills that involve buffing your characters, then bringing in Zenkichi is a good option because he naturally learns abilities that involve raising and involve raising your own stats as well as decreasing the enemy stats as well. That's fine. There you go. Well, that certainly hurt.
Leave it to me. Do it. Let's go. You're mine.
Almost done here. I'm not sure why I inflicted a lullaby. That's not going to work on this lovely wank, if you know what I mean. See you in hell, you freaking jerk! Okay, not quite dead yet, not even close, sadly. Thankfully, this guy could easily be cheesed as well if you know what you're doing. Now that I think about it, I probably should do just that. First that, then this. Then it's time for a nice heal. As I nearly get burned again. Okay, I probably should lay off on the SP a bit. Okay, cool. Almost there. You may be thinking, why didn't I just start spamming its weakness sooner? I know I have plenty of crab hot pots, but I kind of want to save them for when I need them most. And I have a pretty, I have a gut feeling that I'm going to be needing them relatively soon, so to speak. Might end up using them sooner rather than later, which is kind of annoying, but still, just saying. Give it, dude.
I can get that one.
Ouch. Wrong person. Hell, I mistimed it entirely. Oh yeah.
I'll use this.
Alright. Let's put this wank out of its misery.
Lucifer.
Time to send it off, you stupid jerk.
We finished the request.
Phew, barely. But hey, at least the deed is done. Now it's just a matter of getting back alive. And that's only half the battle. Because this jail is so gosh dang annoying to navigate. Enemies just love to appear out of nowhere, and if you're really low on SP, or even HP for that matter, oh sweet Jesus, how am I not dead? As I was saying, if you're really low on HP and SP, then avoiding enemy contact is practically priority number one, especially if you went the stealth route here. But you could also make things a little bit easier for your return trip by killing everyone on the way, just so you don't have to deal with them on the way back, which is also another viable strategy, but I would not 100% recommend it. And the reason why I say that is just so that way you can conserve as much HP and SP as possible.
Wasn't there a checkpoint here?
Done and done. That takes care of that request. Just about 2 hours 40 minutes in. Phew. That was rough.
What are you looking for today? Are you sure? There's a sale happening. Now's your chance to shop.
Alright, let's do a bit of shopping.
How many would you like? Thank you very much. How many would you like?
As far as what I'm gonna do now,
How many would you like? Thank you very much.
I think we got time to progress, even if it's just a little bit within the final jail of the game. Because yeah, believe it or not, the Tree of Knowledge is the very last jail. We are right there at the very end of the game, and we're 13 sessions in. So, yeah. I can't even remember how far I was in when I reached the depths of Mementos when it came to Persona 5 Royal. But regardless, it was a hell of a ways in. I think it was roughly 30 or so sessions. Well, regardless, it was a lot. It was a lot of sessions for sure.
What's on the menu?
Ooh, what you cooking? Oh, that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
Go. 4 more crab hot pots ready to go.
Now then.
Let's go ahead and head on into the Tree of Knowledge. And we're going to get as far as, what's the next game I will stream? Well, I've already decided that before this playthrough began. And the next game I'm planning on streaming is going to be Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep Final Mix. That's going to be the next game I'm going to be covering. And it'll be happening right after Persona 5 Strikers is finished.
I should write something.
Alright, into the Tree of Knowledge we go. As far as when Kingdom Hearts is going to begin...
What the hell?
It's not safe here. Everyone get out!
Huh? No reply. They're all glued to their phones.
Just like modern society, playing Pokemon Go. Also,
Where are they all going?
did some of the pedestrians just jerk their movement a bit? Or is it just me?
What's going on in here?
Emma is taking them to the place it calls the Promised Land.
It appears we're unable to enter.
Look, more people are coming. Tons of them.
All these people getting their hearts changed.
We have to hurry. Let's track down Emma!
We haven't much time. How many stairwells reach the server room?
No, but if we can reach the main deck, we should find another elevator.
Then let's head there. See any places where we can gain elevation?
Good question. In fact, I have a pretty good idea of where we can start looking.
They're super creepy.
Trees often represent life and fertility. Much more sinister than usual.
Let's go. Take this.
Great. So, as far as how much we're going to progress today, my plan is that we're going to make it to the next checkpoint. Like the first checkpoint in this place. And hopefully we'll be able to get there within the 3-hour mark. Which, we got 19 minutes to do that. Or like 18 and a half, but still, just saying. Just a bit further now. Very nice.
Sweet, we got him.
Mechanical heart. How appropriate, considering the circumstances with Sophie.
What's that over there? There's a shadow nearby. The building infrastructure has become rather wild. It has been warped in an artful way.
Personally, I'd never call such a dreary abomination.
Focus on the dangerous of this thing. Parts of the store are crumbling. We're getting there right. Stay on the offensive.
This
All
was
right.
over before it began. Good job, everyone.
Just a bit further now.
Well, let's get this guy. You're mine.
So what I was going to say before I got smacked by the frickin' bird again is be prepared to do a lot of switching out of party members throughout the course of this place. You're going to be doing it quite a lot. Also, don't be afraid to leave the jail if you need to. Sure, enemies will respawn, but it's better to make a hasty retreat and recover all of your HP and SP versus having to run near bone dry on death's door. You know what I mean?
You're mine.
Thank you, Makoto. Funny how she says that, and we only knocked down about a quarter of this guy's health. Good idea. Nice one, Zenkichi. Saves me the SP. Well, that didn't quite work the way I wanted it to. When will Kingdom Hearts 4 come out? Hopefully when it's ready. I did hear a joke about Kingdom Hearts 4's release date being sometime in 2024 one time in a Just a Pancake video, but I don't think it will be releasing in 2024. My guess as to when it would possibly release is maybe 2025 or 2026 at the latest. Regardless of how long it takes, at the end of the day, I'm sure it will be a high quality product. Hopefully it won't be like Duke Nukem Forever, if you know what I mean, where it is in development hell for what seems like forever, and then it turns out the product is less than desirable.
Look, the wall's broken over there. We can see it's the floor above us. I bet we can get higher through there. Let's check it out, Joker.
Hell yeah! Time to begin our ascent.
Supposed to be.
Excuse me.
This is worse off than the floor below us. I wonder how bad it's going to get.
I only hope these roots don't keep us from reaching our destination. If they get to be too much, just leave it to me. I'll know anything down with my trusty eyes.
Right, that's
Always the optimist. Oh, how I love you, Haru. Hey, ow. Stop it, dude. You're being mean again. I don't like that. Sit down. Okay, screw you too, buddy. Okay. Well, that was annoying. Good job. Way to waste that. Well, whatever works, I guess. I kind of want to do the zappity zap zap thing. Not exactly that hard now, is it? It's time for you to die. That would be pretty nice if Kingdom Hearts 4 does release in 2023. But I don't see it releasing in 2023, at least in my opinion. I feel like 2024 is a more realistic target. And again, 2025 would probably be the most ideal time. But we'll know more as time progresses and development goes even further, you know?
Is this tower popular with tourists?
Quite. It's a historic landmark of Tokyo. Its marriage of function and form gives it an almost regal.
We'll check it out when it's back to normal one day, Sophie. You're mine! Persona! Get to turn it back the way it looks.
Okay, just a bit further. I seriously wonder what have I said more in this session. Just okay? Or another word I can't think of off the top of my head right now. Maybe I banished that word to the Shadow Realm. Who knows? Who cares?
I think we all did really well.
I think so too. But before we continue, time for some heals.
This one.
Alright, that'll do.
Just as the death of suffering is nigh, the dawning of a new god
Oh boy. This is gonna be fun.
obtain its fate and be delivered from doubt and strife. Now, enter the promised land.
How about no? You crazy, over-enthusiastic Christian?
No way is that happening. I don't care how much doubt I have. I want my freedom.
Not only that, suffering can have positive outcomes as well. Like how we all met.
Fools.
Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Alright, time to deal with this.
With this.
So, one pretty nice thing about this fight is we get a nice, another, I don't even know. I think what I'm trying to say is we get to listen to Rivers in the Desert Scramble again, which is so damn nice to hear.
With this.
Thank you, Makoto. Much appreciated. So, as you can tell, we are fighting two mid-level bosses here, and let me tell you, having Lucifer in this fight is not exactly the best of ideas, considering that Lucifer's main weakness is light. Thank you, Futaba.
I'll use this.
If you happen to have an item that can nullify Lucifer's weakness to light, then this fight really isn't all that bad. Hell, even without Lucifer, it's still not that bad. Also, thank you, Zenkichi. So, one other thing I will mention too is try to focus your attention on one target at a time. And if you can deal some additional damage while you're taking on one of the two targets, then the other one will go down a hell of a lot more easily once all things are said and done. Just keep in mind that these guys are not gonna be they're not gonna be going down so easily. Also, keep up on raising your stats and lowering the stats of your enemy if you can. If you happen to have sufficient SP. If you don't, well, you may have a bit of trouble here. I don't think they will try to raise their stats in any way, but they will try to inflict status ailments on you almost constantly. So keep that in mind. Also, Super Colex, I 100% agree that developers have a lot to do before a game releases. Because if they don't, then it'll end up like a Cyberpunk 2077 or Alan Wake on Switch. Just saying. Although I hear when it comes to Cyberpunk 2077, it has gotten a hell of a lot better with all the updates and patches and stuff that finally fixed the game up properly. Although I haven't played it myself, I've only seen and heard reports. That's really all I know about the game, other than my name and its reputation. By the way, that attack of which the Merciless Inquisitor does, that is an insta-kill attack if you're not careful. So what that means? Obviously, if you see a giant glowing circle appear, get the hell out of there! Thankfully, it's pretty easy to avoid, but that doesn't mean that you can just walk out of there easily. The fact that they try to hit you with status ailments constantly means that they are trying to stop you. And they can combo you pretty easily as a result of this. And I'm pretty sure that they can also technical you too, which, ow, that hurts. Kind of funny how I perfectly timed that. I did not mean to do that, but whatever. Whatever works. Ow! Dude, come on now! Stop it! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Alright, hopefully this finishes at least one of them. Oh, not quite. But it still dealt a lot of damage, and I like that. There we go. That's one down. On to the next. Come on, let me lock on, damn it. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Not sure why I inflicted a lullaby. That's not going to work.
I'll use this.
Thankfully, when it came to dealing with the other guy, we did deal a lot of damage throughout the course of his fight. So, as a result of this, that should make things a hell of a lot easier. I mean, that is pretty obvious that that's the case. Still, just saying though. Okay. I know that we're running low on SP here, and I probably should use an SP restoring item. But the Blackened Fury is just about finished. It's just about quelled. So there's really no need for any additional items. Alright, the deed is done. Oh man.
That's it for the day, huh?
I wouldn't say that's quite it for the day, but we are getting kind of close to the 3-hour mark now.
Okay, let's start the mission.
You know what, I'm going to keep going just for a little bit longer, maybe. We'll see how far we get, and depending on how far we have left, which I have a pretty good idea as to how far we need to go when it comes to reaching the next checkpoint, I might end up heading back to this checkpoint and then calling it a session earlier than anticipated. But we'll have to wait and see.
They don't know we're here. Let's take them.
I think we can go a little bit further, even if we do go over the 3-hour mark, even if it's just by a little bit. I think we'll be fine, as far as time is concerned.
Basically a god. You guys really know how to pick your battles, huh?
Yeah, true. Power.
Let's go.
We all decided we were done playing the games of the wicked. We'll take on whoever's wrong, even if God.
Oh yeah? Hey, you guys are true on.
Alright. Let's finish this. Thanks for the heal. Much appreciated.
Take this.
You know what makes me happy? Listening to this song. Definitely one of my favorite renditions of the song. In fact, it is my favorite rendition. Just saying. If you thought this song was kick-ass before, oh boy. The Scramble version of Last Surprise is even better, at least in my opinion.
Yeah, I could get used to this.
Okay, time to go to work.
Ravage them.
Right, give it your very best.
Now you may be wondering, what's the point of coming over here other than to fight a few enemies? Well, as you can see, there is a treasure chest over here. Thank you for that. Much appreciated. Thankfully, the enemy resistance around here is surprisingly lacking, despite the fact that it's guarding a pretty valuable treasure.
That was a quick one.
It's a bomb of life.
Apply the same effort in the next battle.
Pretty neat.
Picking up a shadow nearby.
Alright. Let's see, how much further do we have left to go?
The enemy hasn't
Not
noticed
too much
yet.
further.
Now's our chance.
As long as we keep the advantage, the battle is ours.
Hey.
Doesn't like electricity.
Yeah, come on, stop it.
Don't get so lucky.
There we go. That's how it's done.
If only all battles were this easy.
Look, over there, a locked door.
This is merely conjecture, but I suspect that is Emma's server room.
So, if we mess up the server, won't that shut down Emma? Or whatever that god is?
But Emma is still active despite the server already being shut down once before.
Not only that, but we don't know how destroying the server could affect all the people.
Seems like the safest thing to do with that room for now is ignore it. Let's keep climbing.
Fair enough. Once we're able to figure out how we can stop Emma via the server room, then and only then will we be able to... Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Sweet merciful Moses. Let's end this now. That would be great.
Lucifer.
And goodbye.
As always, Joker. I think we can reach the main.
Hey! Here we are. We finally reached near the top of this place. Been a long time coming, but we're finally here. Welcome to the last checkpoint within the Tree of Knowledge, the Hall of Contracts. And at this point, this is a really good stopping place to
I'll just add this.
not only save progress, but to make final preparations. And it's also a good place to stop for today. So with that, folks, I bid you all adieu. This is General Snivy with more Persona 5 Strikers. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you were able to attend the live stream live, thank you for attending. Next time, we're going to be diving even deeper within the Tree of Knowledge, and hopefully we'll be able to put a stop to Emma's overly ambitious plans of becoming a god, if you can catch my drift. And maybe we'll even become god slayers once again. Oh, who am I kidding? Of course we will. It's Persona, dang it. Whatevs. So again, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. See you all next time.